I really don't like copyright strikes. Copyright strikes. I really don't like copyright strikes.
Yeah, you know me, they call me Jimmy. I'm here to run your city. All the nerds and the jocks with me. About 30 bands in my pants, what's happening? Yeah, you know me, they call me Jimmy. I'm here to run your city.
Alright, y'all. Yeah, there's no face cam. There's no face cam. It's daytime. It's daytime. Yeah, don't worry about this. Like, bro, give me a second. Gotta put my glasses on. So, you know, you cannot see me. There's a reason for that. It's daytime. So, this video is gonna be uploaded probably on the 12th. Yeah, most likely on the 12th. There'll be another one uploaded on the 11th. But, are they talking on their own?
Was that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, they are. I'm gonna just put them all on then. Wait, no. Yeah, these videos. It's gonna. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna upload these. Then the week after, I'm gonna disappear again. Then I'm gonna start uploading normally. I'm gonna at least try to. Ah, shoot! I didn't mean to do that.
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
I forgot they talk by
Don't try
themselves.
and deny it! You killed them!
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know!
Is Hiro really the killer, or before anything else, we have to make that clear. I forgot my Makoto talks in his head. Alright, who we looking here? Yasuhiro's message, Robo Justice blueprints.
Everything we found in your room.
Wait, no, is it X? There we go. Let me look at my shoe bullets. Alright. Not the blue tarp. What are we looking at? The ones we talking about is Yasuhiro's message.
They are all proof enough.
There's a note that Yasuhiro wrote everyone to get meet in the diner hall. That's all it says. Handwriting is markedly neat and clear. Oh shoot, no, stop, bro. I don't mean to keep doing that. Robo Justice blueprints. Alright. So these are the blueprints Robo just found inside his room. No one by here could have possibly fit into the costume edition. Anyone wearing it would not have been able to see their feet or bend at the waist from 90 degrees. So then we're gonna talk about Yasuhiro's. Okay, so these are the three we got right now. These are the blueprints, costume which cannot bend, and meet in the dining hall.
That you are the culprit.
What are the
anything about that stuff?
What are the controls? There we go. Hold on the control key. I don't care. Oh, silencer. Give me a second.
Conspiracy!
Alright, I'm back.
Hiro, why?
Robo Justice.
Why did you?
No! Just
Costume.
hold on a second!
Compelling evidence that Hiro is the killer. Is that really true?
Everything we found in your room.
Okay.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you?
No! Just hold on a second!
Everything we found in your room.
In his room.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why?
Alright, shut up.
Why did you?
No! Just hold on a second!
I forgot how to fast forward this thing.
Everything we found in your room. The
Wrong.
blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Damn.
that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you...
No! Just hold on a second!
Well, I'm trying to figure out which one is the right one, y'all.
Everything we found in your room.
Look, that's wrong.
Shoot!
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proving
What
that you
the-
are the
Give me a
culprit.
second. It's my... Of course.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
There we
Hiro,
go.
why? Why did you...
No! Just hold on a second!
My DPS wasn't up. That's why.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints.
Damn it.
Shoot!
Alright, let me see some, y'all.
Everything we found in your
That's
room.
Hero's message.
The blueprints, the parts, the...
Thank you.
No, it's wrong. Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
There we go.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after all the handwriting's
Oh
obviously
shit, I mean to
different,
that.
wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints,
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
He's calling himself
So,
dumb,
Makoto,
y'all.
Are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
See, I don't even like Kuya. When me and Kuya are
Who
doing
was in that
something,
Robo-Justice suit?
that's just how you
Is
know
it
it's
like
right.
Hiro said?
I mean, that's how you know
Was
it's
there really
right.
someone running
If
around in a
Kuya
second
and Makoto
suit?
agree,
The suspicious individual hidden within
just
the
know
suit.
you're wrong.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Oh shit. Why me? Best bro, I got it, bro.
Who was in the
Me and Kuya
Robo-Justice
walking in the
suit?
room walking into the room real calm. The suspicion of it, the one is Hiro, Hina.
I got it!
Yes.
Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
Except,
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
but listen,
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
exactly.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
No, it's not.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that,
Let me cut you off.
something else we
Never
need to
mind.
clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
Hold up a second. Don't
All
talk to my boy
things have a
Kuya like
proper
that.
order.
It's time for me to come
So
in.
what is it?
Oh, no,
what
no,
needs
never
to be
mind.
clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless
Now it's time
body.
for me to come in.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items.
I found out.
Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
See, this is where I come in. The repository dolly.
I got it!
Bro, I kept waiting for my time to come in, y'all. And also the blue tart.
I got it!
There we go.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Nigga,
So,
bro, we
let's
go
see
now.
if
As
I
soon as
can
we get out of this
explain.
scoreroom, now we fighting, bro. I'm scrapping with you. I'm gonna steal on you.
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing.
They put his body on top of the dolly so they could push it.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly.
And one of the tarps.
Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
I think I know who did it.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
No, I'm not.
Huh?
What?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
I'm positive.
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
No.
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
Can you help?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway. We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
I'm gonna punch the shit out of you. I've never had anyone sound... Wow, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. But maybe I can change your mind. Nah, fuck her. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Would you like to hear? Absolutely. Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next time bullet battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Just like locking on, you have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the tab key now has a function along with the right mouse button and left mouse button. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will... Oh, that's this thing! Well then, good luck and have fun. No, I hate this thing, y'all. I hate this mode, y'all. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it, y'all. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it, y'all.
Wrong. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree.
Oh shoot, tab. Oh yeah.
I cannot agree. So do your worst. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere.
Damn it! Give me a second. Fuck. I thought I would pause the video. I actually. Don't hear what I have to say. Yeah. Shut up. I got her. Shut up. I'm gonna punch this bitch. Yes,
I refuse to give up yet.
I'm about to slaughter this bitch. I'm about to punch her in her jaw, y'all. Not at all. It's cool though. I got it. No, she about to get me. We about to have a talk, bro. Chill on me.
You have it wrong.
Bam.
You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. So pathetic. Do your worst.
Oh.
Wrong. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Away with you. You miserable
Oh, damn. I didn't even peep what was going on, y'all.
So pathetic. Do your worst. You miserable wretch.
Wow, y'all. Wow. I'm really about to die, y'all. Whoa, y'all. Whoa. Wait, y'all. Wait, y'all.
So pathetic. Do your worst.
Oh my gosh, I should have done a tempo up. Alright, I'm gonna do this a third time. If I don't get this on here, I'm just gonna pause it until I do.
Is this really the end? I refuse to give up yet.
Oh my god. I think I got it now. Cause now I know how to pay attention. Alright, let's get this shit. Nah, I'm good though.
You have it wrong. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. So pathetic. Do your worst. You have it wrong. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. So pathetic. Do your worst. You miserable wretch.
Oh shit.
You have it wrong.
I'm pressing the wrong thing, y'all.
Lies will get you nowhere. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
Oh shoot.
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
I told y'all I was gonna get it the third time, y'all.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
Bro, I knew it.
When I,
I knew what I
in
was
the
doing.
repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that
Oh,
matched
man.
the dolly wheel's tread.
Oh no.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move
I'm gonna
Taka's
cut
body.
that part out.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
Thank
I'd be
you.
happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? They had to, like, in order to do that, you had to bend over, pick up his body, y'all. Robo Justice costume, that's the one we need.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room, and
Yeah.
from there, the body was moved to the repository.
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a hand.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do...
No, it's wrong.
How would he do that?
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low.
I got her. Right where I want her.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
You just wore it earlier.
Back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm blind as a bat here. I can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, what's it be? And not to mention, you totally can't bend in the waist. Seemed like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
You'd break the suit if
Am I
you
right
did.
about that?
Oh no.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Uh-huh.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Exactly.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, It's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Because why would he wear the suit the whole time? Like, why would you make a suit that you have to...
off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
But what's the point of a suit then? Once it's on, you can never take it off. There you go, you can't take it off by yourself.
I got it!
Why would you need a suit that you would take on and off?
If you remember...
Oh yeah. Why would you make something you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid freaking thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy, but I don't care about this, y'all. We saw this already.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Exactly.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Yeah.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
Thank you, y'all.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
He was set up.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said? So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
Why are you so heavy on that?
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second!
Bro, why did
Still
she
far
just jump?
too early to reach that conclusion.
Thank you.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Not for
Perhaps,
real.
But where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Bro, this is do or die,
Plus,
literally.
maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
That's what y'all want to know?
Alright then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning.
Let's get it
Four
going.
of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone.
Why is Makoto stuck in that
was
pose?
around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
Robo-Justice
As it
or
turns
RJ?
out, it was Robo-Justice. It also
It's Justice
soon
like it has
became clear
JJ.
that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
This Celeste says she saw somebody. I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was rather an intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
And then,
yeah! What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we gotta have to go back.
at that point, we decided to divide up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the third floor to let the others know what had happened.
Oh, wait a second, y'all.
Meanwhile,
What if Hifumi
we had
was
just
helping
discovered
Celeste, y'all?
Taka's body in the
I
equipment
think that's what
room.
happened, bro.
We must have
I
found
got some
both
theories,
bodies
but
at
I'm gonna say them
almost
later in the
exactly the
trial.
same time. Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi.
Yes.
Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office.
Okay.
But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body's gone.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
He was gone.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
She was okay. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies.
Yes.
And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Of Taka, who was dead, and Hifumi, who had just then been murdered.
I think
Oh,
that
shit,
about
almost
covers it.
broke my headphones.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Too complicated.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than
shut
a
up.
single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Ooh, I
And from
told you my
there,
girl was
we
gonna
can
come in.
uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
They weren't
Now
murdered
then,
at the
let's
same
get started,
time, y'all.
beginning with what
I
happened
figured
to
that out
Taka.
early on. The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Alright, let's go. Because I think I know what I'm doing now. Broken wristwatch, Monokuma.
So, regarding Taka's death,
Yep.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order we're killed in. Taka came last
Nope.
what makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Except you're counting. Hell, did my phone string? Something about that is bothering me.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh shoot,
It's
give me a
true
second,
that
y'all.
Hifumi was killed with,
Alright, y'all.
while Taka's
My
death
bad, someone
came
just
from
happened
a
on my
swing
phone.
of Justice Hammer.
See? So it's
So let
obvious
me-
Taka
let me get
came
this right.
after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
Give me a second, y'all.
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
I'm supposed to say when he came last? Bro, come on now, man. Y'all. I got food in front of me, so forgive me for what y'all hear. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a little bit of eating and stuff. Wait, what? Did she talk?
Shoot!
Oh. My bad, y'all.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order killed him. Taka came last.
Okay, we gotta say the order.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice
How do I
Hammer
fast
3.
forward again? Control key.
While Taka's death...
See? So it's obvious Taka came
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
It was after.
We already know.
What?
Shoot!
What?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Bro, y'all, give me a second, y'all. Oh no, we're not doing this like this. I got it, y'all. I figured it out, y'all. I figured it out. Oh my gosh.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the
I had
same
to take
order
what
as their
she
numbers.
said turn into a contradiction.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
I got it, y'all. No! Oh my gosh. Yo. Yo. Where's it at? Damn. No, I didn't do it. I forgot those hard to travel over to everything, y'all. Man, I just got y'all back and now I'm dead.
Is this really the end? I refuse to give up yet.
I got it now. I got it. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. My bad. I feel like there was something. I got it now. But it's because my health was too low and because I was clicking too fast. Alright, I got it now. Oh shoot, I forgot I gotta hit him over. Where's that? Where's the R? Where's the R? Where's the R? Oh, that's the I. I'm looking for I. Bro, why would I? Am I an idiot? Where you at? Come on, man. Where you at? Come on, come on. What? Where's it at? Come on, come on, come on. Let's go.
Now I understand.
Taka's wristwatch.
I got it. Taka's wristwatch.
He died just a little
See?
after 6.
Look, it broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because
Exactly.
as of last night,
How long are you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice mysteriously stared. Now I'm doing his voice. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know. Bedtime for little boys and girls.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Oh, is this thing not on auto, bro?
His official time of death.
But if
I walked
that's
away.
true,
I walked away.
then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And
away.
before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
Wow, so Taka had been dead for about like, excuse me,
We
a
made
few
the wrong
like.
assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice
We found
hammers.
Taka at like 8:30,
That's
bro. He had
exactly
been dead
why
for
the
like
culprit wrote the
almost
numbers on
3
his
hours
hammer
at that point.
and had them increase in size.
Wow.
That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
True.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Are we really though? The Fumi's in there. I'm eating. Come on, gang.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
Yepers.
That's totally true! We're all in the clear!
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
Ayo, dumbass.
Don't just go making stuff up!
Anyway, we all have rock-solid
He's an
alibis
idiot,
for
y'all.
when we heard Hifumi scream. Since
Mind
all
you,
of us were there together,
that's her
clearly
future
none of us could
husband.
have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct?
Yes.
And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's
I didn't
office
do that.
because of Hifumi going missing.
Yeah,
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
that is true.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Literally.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the
Really?
other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now,
Actually, I'm
we
kinda
can't get
confused in this
fixated on
case.
who
Don't
did
worry.
it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
So then would it be funny?
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
Oh, okay.
In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
He could not have been gone for more than a minute or two. So they were gone for 2 minutes, which means how would he have gotten up? So the killers ate him getting out and moving from his body in that short of time. Bro gotta
his
be
body
Barry Allen.
apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What?
How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Fumi was alive.
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another ghost!
Shut up.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Exactly.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But
Exactly.
I mean, we found
Isn't
his
that
body.
right?
He was dead.
Mondo Akaku.
Perhaps she was simply playing dead.
That It
I was trying to make a
possible.
joke that Mondo is still alive and will come out of the woodwork. The idea that Hifumi was alive, is it really possible? Mondo Owada. Yeah, Mondo Owada. Broken wristwatch. Equipment room, Celeste Count. Alright.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
Oh.
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Oh, there we go.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement
Equipment room,
along with the
equipment
rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is
I didn't
why
mean to
the
do that
announcement
anyways.
was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I'm about to shoot Celeste's.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
What is the equipment room bloodstain?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
There you go.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body found.
Yes, I knew it, y'all. I knew it. They have me using the counters this time.
The body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere.
It was for Taka's body, not
I think
Hifumi.
we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
There we go.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Isn't that right,
Maybe
Monokuma?
Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Monokuma?
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Talk to us.
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, it
No,
did.
actually, that was plenty.
Because what he's saying is, for the first time,
He
if
said
we would have
it's only
found...
broadcast when a body is discovered
Hey,
for the
shut up,
first
nigga,
time,
and let me talk.
Which means...
Shut up. Which means... if we found the body at the same time, both of us had discovered a new body for the first time, so there would have been 2 separate announcements. Excuse me. Which is why, when we found them a second time, a second announcement had went off. Because Hifumi had really been killed at that point. That is what he's about to say. Or something somewhere. But I wanted to say my version. So
Even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Exactly.
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement
One when
twice.
we found Taka, twice when we found them both. Second body discovery now. The first time it played was when we found each other in the nurse's office in the equipment room. And the second time was when, just after Hifumi, when both bodies were discovered.
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the two bodies.
Ding dong. A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, you may use your own life. The girl's job will be in. Oh, I read that way too fast.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
For the first time, not
If we
when
were
you find it
actually
more than once.
rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality,
Somebody
when
had
the
knew.
two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually
Just not right.
rediscovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet.
Nope, just injured.
Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
His glasses.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
There it
Okay
is.
then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body.
It's his
Then it
glasses,
should become
y'all.
clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
It's not really pointless. You were just tired of trying to be discovered. There has to be proof that shows the film was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everybody. Bro, it's his glasses. That's all I need. Or the handkerchief, whichever one of those it is. Make your argument. Which one we got? There we go, y'all.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
Right.
And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than how it was positioned,
What?
Shoot!
Well, here's one
Oh,
thing we do.
I shot it too early,
The
y'all. I
first
shot it
time
too
we
early. I
found
shot it too
Hifumi's
early. I
body
shot
was
it
in
too
the
early. I
nurse's
shot it too early.
office.
I shot the
And
wrong
then,
thing. I just
while
realized
me
that.
and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
but when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no difference.
There we go.
Yo, what's wrong?
My gosh, I thought I was tripping.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository.
Tell him, Makoto.
His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
His glasses were clean, but everything was covered in blood.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless.
Yeah, that's weird, y'all.
And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Yep. Where's it at, y'all? Where's it at? Come here, y'all. Well, sorry, y'all. Give me a second. There it is. Oh.
I got
Damn!
it! It
Don't
was
play
a
with me,
glasses
man.
cleaning
Don't play with
cloth
me. I know what
featuring
I'm
a
saying.
certain cartoon
You
mascot.
can't play with me, Celeste. I got
One
the
look at the
facts.
bloodstain on the cloth
As a matter
should
of
make
fact,
things clear.
I am the facts.
This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the
I got
mascot
the
on the
facts.
cloth
As
is
a
the
matter
same
of
one
fact,
that's
I
on the
am the
digital camera,
facts.
right?
Wow.
And whose digital camera was it?
Hifumi's, of
Hifumi's,
course.
of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
Bro, I don't know. That's
I
stupid.
highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Exactly.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Exactly.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is, What exactly?
Nigga, you stupid
What
as
I'm
fuck,
saying
nigga.
is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
I'm also saying Hero was
Even if
dumb.
that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
Why would
Who
the
would
killer
benefit
wipe?
from a clean pair of
Thank you,
glasses
man.
other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Exactly,
Then
Celeste.
it must have been him, right?
Exactly.
So let's
Celeste.
assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office.
Let's assume he
He
moved himself.
pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible,
There you
wouldn't
go.
you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He
Exactly.
probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi
Yeah.
was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
Before we move Taka.
It should be perfectly obvious who must
So,
have moved Taka's
I already
corpse.
believe Celeste did this. So, I'm sorry. Hafui.
I got it!
Uh-huh.
Only have
But as
been
I was saying,
Hifumi.
though, I already believe
While we
Celeste
were all
did this,
gathered
y'all.
in the nurse's
So I'm
office,
straight
he
up
went
just
to the
saying
equipment room
she's
and took
guilty.
Taka's body.
We might as well just tell
That also
Celeste, hey,
explains
you're
how the
done
door to
for.
the
Throw your
repository
towel
got
in.
locked.
You're under
The door
arrest.
was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them,
I'm
right?
recording, right? Yeah.
So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside.
Which means somebody had gotten
Which
there
means
before we did.
when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance,
He
he
struck.
dragged Taka's body to the
Oh.
repository.
Okay, never mind.
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Yes.
There's more?
Oh,
Like, bro,
absolutely.
make them look stupid,
The
man.
single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Hifumi scrap of paper or Taka's scrap of paper?
I got it!
There you go.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
Yep.
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
Don't ask.
What? In his
Bro.
pants?
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well,
Forget about the pants for now. Bro,
Take a look at what the
Hifumi,
note said.
this better had be important, bro. Because if you got the girl that I wanted to stick her hands down my pants to go down yours, I'ma hurt you, man. I'ma defile your corpse. I'ma piss on your corpse, man. Alright? I'ma defile your corpse. Cause this is dookie, man. Kyoko should have been putting. I'm sorry, let me stop. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. But they told Hiro
That's the note I was telling you about. The
the
one that told me where to go.
Huh?
Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
So they targeted two people.
Not the same?
In other words, the killer got in
Nobody
touch
else
with
would have
another
fallen
person
for this
besides
trick
Hiro.
besides them.
And that
Makoto
person
wouldn't
could
win.
only have been...
Kyoto?
I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello, over here. Objection! Objection!
What?
I don't
really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
Yes.
So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
That cannot be his nickname, y'all.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi.
Oh shoot, my name is
right?
Big Mac, bro.
Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Hey yo, y'all, Big Mac in the house, man. That's what they call me, Big Mac, man. Genocide Jack is seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to me. They call me, cause my name Big Mac, man. Big Mac. Big Mac. Alright, let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all. Me versus Genocide Jack. Big Mac versus Genocide Jack.
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
Wait, give me a second.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Oh, I know what it does. It does. Yes, it does.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
There it is.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
Damn it.
Shoot!
Huffy had
Give
the
me a
note,
second.
right? Then the
Yes.
person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
No.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Yes, it does. The time mentioned. No, I feel like that's the key. Why would
Huffy had
that?
the note, right? Then the person it was intended for
Oh shoot! I see the watch.
must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
There we go. Let's go. You stupid bitch. You're wrong.
No, there absolutely
Alright, let me
is
stop
a
cussing, bro.
connection.
YouTube ain't gonna never let y'all see my videos.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch.
The doy.
But there's
no,
more.
no, no.
Look where the note says to meet. The
No,
equipment
no,
room,
no.
right?
Exactly.
Which is where Taka was killed.
Yeah,
I
exactly,
see.
yo.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that
Mind
this
you,
note was definitely meant
Taka
for
was in
Taka.
the Taka was in the equipment room, yeah.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then
What?
someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me.
Damn it. Yes.
The culprit really...
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Bro, there's no fucking way, bro. I didn't mean to do that. If they gave it to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with his stuff down his pants, no less? Most likely Hifumi stole it. Okay.
He stole it?
The doy.
Here's your proof. Go ahead. Show us.
Let me go. I got y'all. Let's go.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from
Yep.
I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Exactly.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup. They're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note.
I can't believe they
There's
murdered
only
Taka,
one
man.
way to explain it.
I can't believe they
Taka
murdered
died
Taka.
clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
We knew this.
Yeah. After seeing all this,
So Fumi was an accomplice and was
super involved
murdered.
in this whole thing for sure.
Probably to cover,
In
try to cover her
fact,
tracks.
He was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Sorry, no.
No. Dumbass.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
You fuck. Bro, you are a dummy, Hero.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Celeste.
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the
Who
repository.
bro, why
So
would
he must
anybody
have
else
been
use a
killed not
hammer
long
to
after
kill
transporting
Hifumi?
Taka's body.
Nobody else would do that.
So, he
Makoto
must have been
doesn't
killed
believe in
after
harm.
Taka's body vanished.
Stop.
But before we found both bodies in the repository.
Makoto doesn't believe in violence. Kyoko seems more interested in trying to, you know, figure out the mystery of the school. Byakuya just likes to make things entertaining. Genocide Jack / Toko aren't just obsessed with Kuya, so I don't think they're killing anybody anytime soon. Hero is afraid of ghosts. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. He's afraid of a ghost, y'all. Ghost. And as for Hina, every time we see a dead body, her mental state collapses. So we know she not doing that, and Sakura's way too powerful to need to use a weapon, y'all. That's what I'm saying. So who else would have done this besides Celeste? Remember what she said. Test her luck against my luck. She said in a free time episode. She said, who would win? Me or you? She's testing her luck, y'all. Her luck. Let's put this. Her regular luck against my ultimate luck. We gonna see who wins.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body.
That is true.
In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Yes, y'all were.
Trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus. Who are you calling a walrus?
Hey, yo, relax.
Anyway,
Jack.
when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
Okay.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
A weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same.
Yeah,
them
with
having
hammers.
similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
Yes.
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after
Exactly,
all.
man.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't
What?
understand it
I'm proud
either.
of that, Hero.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
True.
But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms,
Okay.
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
What?
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
No. They're big enough to injure somebody. They would have
Is
definitely
it not
broke a arm or
possible they
anything.
used a different weapon?
Exactly.
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
so then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
The weapon that was used to kill Fumi. The whole picture surrounding the case won't become clear until we figure that out. Someone have to find the truth. Well, the weapon that was used to kill Hifumi was... Oh, I believe I see now. I see now.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was
Right
it
there.
Justice Hammer 3? Maybe
Damn.
Justice Hammer 4?
Well, Whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the web? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Damn it.
Shoot!
Shut up, Celeste.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was,
Let me
there's
listen to the
one
whole thing
thing
before I
we
even
have
try to
figure out.
shoot.
How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the web? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
What?
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The
Murdergear.com
murder weapon had to be one of
/hammer.
the Justice.
There we go.
Yo, wrong.
You're wrong, my nigga.
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
It was a regular hammer.
But seriously, a different weapon?
Yeah.
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now,
After having
all
her
the
Fumi
hammers
move
in
the body to the
were
repository, the
covered
killer
in flesh and
smacked
grit
the shit out of her
and
Fumi,
But for some
breaking his
reason,
dome.
one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Oh wow.
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the
See,
hammer
when you
got
get
covered
blood
in
on a
Hifumi's blood,
hard object
of
like
course they'd have to clean
wood,
it off.
if you clean it real fast, it'll actually come out. If you let
I'd
it
also
dry
like to
even
point
just a
out
little
that the
bit,
repository
you're
has
stuck,
all
bro.
kinds of hammers.
You might as well burn. You
Big
might as well
ones,
set that wood on
small
fire.
ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the justice hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Yeah.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
It was
The way
you.
the graduation rule works, there is
Bro,
no
it's
benefit
been
in
her.
helping
It's
someone else carry
her.
out
I don't
murder.
like Celeste. Y'all been
The
hearing me say I
idea
wanted to get her out of here.
anyone would
I'm
work
picking
together
her,
like
bro.
that is simply ludicrous.
I wouldn't give a fuck
We
if he
talked
pointed
about
to
this, did we not?
Kyoko doing it. I'm picking Celeste. When did we talk about how there wouldn't be any reason anyone would work together? Yeah. Shut up.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate, and assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate, and assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
There we go.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate, and assuming the...
Yes, I knew it. Yeah, you're stupid.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one
Exactly.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering.
But if there's two, we can kill one apiece.
Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Oh shit, my bad.
risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme.
I was just about to fucking say that. And you still don't understand what that means. It's pretty much just weighing is the reward for what you're doing worth the risk. If you know that you're risking getting locked up for 3 years, is the reward of what you're doing worth the risk? Because if it's worth at least $10 million, it is. If it's only worth $1 million, it's not.
There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you.
Exactly.
However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
No. Oh, I'm
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents.
Exactly.
And it only
Hifumi
looked
killed
like
Taka,
one person
Celeste killed
because
Hifumi.
that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan.
Exactly.
And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Smart.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
Yeah.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning.
I'm about to say that I would have done the same
their
thing.
choice of accomplice seems...
There's a chance we could have gotten caught, y'all. It does. The effort made to convince us the two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that from the fact. That must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. I did not, so Kyoko got me there. Wish I would have, though. Damn, what does this thing look like? Oh, that's what. Which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but oh, okay. Kyoko really is amazing, although when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. It's like she's built for solving crimes. What is she, an ultimate police officer?
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
Oh, who could that
That's
be?
problem numero uno right now.
Mm-hmm. The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions in the end murdered him. In the debates up to now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Oh, did we finish this that fast? This is the fastest trial ever, y'all. Hey, yo, dummy, I hate you.
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
So I'm the suspicious
No,
individual
you're not the suspicious
now,
individual. I just
am I?
hate you, bro. I want you dead.
I really do hate this kind of
Oh, I love this kind of joke. I'm about to slaughter you and your whole family.
I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brain fat, lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support
Exactly. Now you got me and
That's
Kuya.
so.
Me and Kuya about to hit you with a
It
train, a
Throughout the investigation, there
pincer.
was certain behavior that was common only to the
A
two
pincer.
of you.
Me and Kuya was not about to run
Considering
a
what
train
we've
on
learned
Soul.
so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What is it that only Hifumi and Celeste encountering the suspicious? Bro, this.
I got it!
Only
The
y'all
behavior
saw
they
him.
had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit.
Nobody else ever saw him
The
until
only
the pool
ones who
came.
ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Sorry.
Nigga, what?
As
No,
he
don't
said,
tell me
only
so. Don't tell me
Celeste
shush.
and Hifumi
Hey,
ever laid
Kuya,
eyes
bro.
on
Let me
accustomed
talk to you real
individual.
fast, bro. Let me talk to you real fast, nigga. Let me talk to you real fast, bro. Cause you a whole ass nigga, boy. See, you think you all good cause you the most affluent progeny, boy. I'll really come up there and fuck your fluent progeny ass up, man. Nigga, I'ma stuff my hand so far up your ass, man, it's gonna come out your mouth, bro. Like, I'ma hurt you, man. Like, I'ma hit you with a left or right stomach. Gut shot, gut shot, gut shot. Kick you in your knee. Gut shot, gut shot, gut shot. We just gonna be scrapping. I know you gonna throw a few punches back. I ain't gonna just beat you down. But I'm gonna hit you full strength every time. I'm about to break my knuckles on your face, man. About to snap my wrist, punching you in the stomach. About to break my ankles, kicking you in the ribs. Gonna break my jaw when I take that punch from your right, man. Break your nose and shut and crack 2 of my fingers when I crunch your nose in the ash. Fracture my skull when I headbutt you at full strength twice. Break your what do we call it? Not injure your rotator cuff. What's that called? Break your socket that, bro, I forgot it. It's the orbital. Damage crack your orbital socket that holds your eye. Get a black eye from that left. And just keep throwing punches until Sakura breaks us up and says that's enough. So for about like a good 60 seconds, we just been throwing punches at each other.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
That's true.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
Yes.
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct?
That is true.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. I wonder how.
We headed to the 2nd floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen.
Not because what
Next,
we saw.
To draw us all to the physics lab up on the 3rd floor.
Yep.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
Exactly.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
The killer was down the hall. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream. I'm not about to read that for a 4th time, man. He ran off his...
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab,
what she did,
it was time for her partner to get to work.
What she did. What was that? Okay, no.
It was to get us to divide into 2 groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
She had us divide and conquer so she could divide.
Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Then why don't we split in the...
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
They do.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
If you're wondering why I'm skipping these flashback scenes, bro, if you want to see those scenes, you gotta go watch the past episodes. Nuh-uh. You ain't about to come in here and talk about, I don't feel like watching all that, trying to catch up from the outside, bro. You're gonna go watch the past 2 episodes. Huh?
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing.
Oh, we got you in the
When
pincer
we found
pincer.
Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Oh, wait, what? Sir, I did not... Oh, wow.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you.
Exactly.
She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed.
Wow.
Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Nah, shut
Don't
up,
bother
Shawty. You
trying
got
to
you.
deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
Nah, see, we got you
I'm
now.
talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must be really enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. Wasn't that what you said? We're all gonna die here.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
How do you not?
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Shoot!
How would you know that they died?
All I said was, they
I
must
got her,
really
y'all.
be
I got her.
enjoying
I
this.
got her. I got her.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Shoot!
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to
die. Just
Damn it.
like those guys died.
Shoot!
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us
Standing
around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Bro.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
So
All I
strange
said
that you know that
was,
they died.
They must really be enjoying the sight. Elated. We are all going to die here. We are going
to die.
Thank you.
No, it's wrong. That's
Alright,
right.
y'all.
There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
How would you have known that
When
they
she
died
said
yet
that,
at that point,
None
man?
of us had told her Taka was dead.
None of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly.
Whoa.
And we didn't run into her until
how would she
after we
have known?
were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know,
Y'all,
Celeste?
this video probably about to be like
How did
choppy.
you know
My voice
more
gonna be
than one
sounding
person
far away.
had been
I'm doing a
killed?
lot of moving around.
And
in
how
this
did you
video.
know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
But you knew both of them were dead. Ooh, I got her.
You all have such vivid imaginations.
No, don't do that, bro. She knows she caught. She knows she caught.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
Oh.
How
You
do
set
you
it up.
explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Thus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No.
Yeah, there are.
There is no other explanation.
What? How do you know that? Who are you to say that there's no other explanation? It wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. Only other possibility is
I got it! It's
Hifumi
not a
is dragging
picture of the suspect
away.
dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
I told y'all she was about to crack. Let's get it,
Hifumi
man.
was dragging him
now
away?
it's time to finish
Ridiculous.
Because I've been getting tired
Is
of
it?
her.
I
She
don't
about to
think
get
it's
me mad.
ridiculous at
Now
all.
it's time to go to war.
Then shut your
So
mouth
let's finish
and
this,
allow
man.
me to educate you.
Celeste thinks she can prove there's no way. But is that really possible? No, it's not, bro. Let's finish this, bro. I'm not about to keep playing with you, Celeste, bro. We about to finish this, man. Let's finish this fight once and for all, man. Let's go. Spotless
You dressed me
hammer.
up in that suit after I passed out.
Just heroes.
Then you just dragged me across Hifumi and had him carry my... You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could...
No, it's wrong.
I broke her off from the first run through, man. We about to break her off. Little
No.
bitch ass.
Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
You in such a corner. You
Because
done
that
forgot your
Robo
own
Justice
design
suit
flaw.
had a certain characteristic.
Can't bend that the ways. Yeah. You totally can't bend that the way. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight. Yeah, it does.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
Exactly.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Huh?
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it.
Yeah.
That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
There we go. No. She about to crack, y'all. She about to crack, y'all. She about to crack, y'all. Let's get it.
Relax, you idiot. What do you mean, checkmate?
Nah, come here. Now let me get you. Come here a little bit.
Celeste?
Come here. Now I'm about to break you off.
You want
Let's
to
get
cram
it.
me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem.
She ain't gonna fit.
Already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Don't you in the corner now. Hifumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Nah, Shawty, let's get you up out of here, man.
And I...
Sorry.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Stop.
But my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your
Yasutaro.
confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
Stop,
He
Yasuhiro.
did say Yasuhiro. But are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking?
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Hey, Celeste, what's your
Think
last
back
name?
To how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
I got it! That's right. Our last names. He called us all by our
You'd always
last
say
names.
Naegi-san.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
We only know Celeste's first name.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Celeste, what's your last name?
Indecent?
Don't talk.
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No.
Celeste, what's
There's
your
no
last
reason to think he
name?
would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of
Her
energy
name
before
is
he could say any more.
Celeste Yasuhiro.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name
Yasuhiro
of whoever
Hagakure and
killed him?
Celeste Yasuhiro.
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to,
Mm-hmm.
and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Told y'all.
What did you just say?
What is your last name?
Think you take your false accusation so far? I don't know whether to laugh or spit.
I like her.
Come on!
I like
Enough
this.
with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you?
Let me tell you something. Celeste is that girl. Is that girl that like she's that girl you meet in college that's like 5'4" and is always a little overly aggressive because she's short. I'm serious. She that girl you just gotta stand up and remind her that you're 6 foot and she automatically just gets quiet like I'm sorry, shut, and then just gets playfully aggressive like shut up, okay? It's not my fault you're tall. Seriously, just stand up over her and look at her like, are you good? Aren't you like 5'4" and I'm 6'2"? I'm gonna just pick you up until you're done being upset.
Well, do I?
I have no idea, shawty.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
No, you have not.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up!
Okay.
My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Isn't that your stage name? I want to say that's her stage name though. Remember y'all? E-handbook, 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 e-handbook. That's when the e-handbook is gonna come in handy.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real...
how many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you
have no way.
to contradict
Haha, we do though. I do. I don't know about them. I do.
That's it. The handbook.
Show me your handbook and show me your real name before I punch you.
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
The handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. No, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more use. Okay, I'm okay with that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
Turn it on.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
Turn it on, Celeste.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Monokuma.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened?
Like, why you gonna do this, bro?
Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine
Here we
then.
go.
Let me settle it.
I got you, Celeste.
Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Look at her, man. But you see how they be trying to confuse y'all by having these old ones in here from their like first trial and stuff? That's crazy. Like, this don't even go here. Alright, let's go down. Let's go down. Yasuhiro came in. What is this? This says 1 a.m. So this is Yasuhiro's time. Actually, 1 a.m. comes. Yasuhiro, they knock him out. What's good, y'all? Bam, knock him out. Now let's go down. Alright, let's see. Alright, now from here. That's when Celeste takes the picture. Act 3. What is this right here? What is going on right here? Oh, this is him moving Taka's body. Where is Justice Hammer for? We're gonna say Hifumi was what? Was hiding right here. Oh wait, no, I see now. Alright, no. Let's go. Alright, y'all, I'm pausing this. I think I got it, y'all. I think I got it.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out
I think
the
I got
murder.
this, y'all. Let me see.
And that person
Am I
was
recording again? I think I got this. Look at Fumi's face.
with an accomplice. The killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Sleep.
That someone they met with was Hiro.
Hiro.
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Let's go. I got it.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault.
Okay.
They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Smack my nigga Taka.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Yeah. Let's go.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
Yeah, so we thought he was killed first, but he was actually last.
So,
we thought he was killed last, he was first.
Falsified 2 more assault incidents.
I think I got this part wrong.
The killers pretended to be the victims
Yeah,
to
give me a
solidify
second,
Robo
I'll fuck this
Justice
up.
as the suspect.
Fuck this up.
The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room.
Fuck this up.
There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured
I'm sorry, give me a
Hifumi
second,
to
give me a
sell us
second,
that
y'all. Give me a
story.
second, give me a second.
With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap.
There we go. Let me go, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm back.
So, next they falsified for these attacks. The first fake incident there, the killers wanted to make sure this time with these 2 incidents that the suspect was in. We fell right into their trap.
There we go.
While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3
Let's go.
and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found.
His death had already been confirmed.
Meanwhile, the other group
Found Taka's had been on search. Found Taka's body at the same time, bro.
So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
It wasn't though.
We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Got Taka's body, moved it to a repository to make us think, man. Whole lot of work, man. Whole lot of work.
Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Let's go. Oh, wow. Let's go. I had to get that picture right there.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
That just gave me the picture for the thumbnail right there. Literally.
Lost? I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
Probably years ago.
They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg.
Tell us the truth.
Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
What?
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
What I get? What I get? What I get? A, B, A. I win, y'all. I'm always getting
Okay,
it.
Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Alright, let's
Or,
get to talking.
No. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
This is how it goes, y'all.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Let's get it, y'all. Let's go, y'all. I think we got 2 more people after this, then we on to the finale. Somebody's gonna kill somebody else, they're gonna get convicted, and then we're gonna be like, alright, that's enough killing, bro. We down to like the last 6 of us. Or 5, however many. It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised this whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro. Yasuhiro, you don't want to talk. Yasuhiro, you don't want to talk to the other Yasuhiro before she goes. I'd have been like, so we got the same name, huh? Well, I wish we could have been friends. What's great? No, I ain't gonna spoil. I guess trying to work. Wait, what was her original voice? I'm done with it. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty. Lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use... You know... I knew you figured out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... Is she talking about Ultra Ego?
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop. As usual, how sad.
In other words...
Then you're the one that stole it.
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you come up with. Right again. Last night after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. Where are you going here?
Actually...
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It was about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What? Are you okay with
It
this?
was Taka. He stole it.
So then...
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found the use for the digital camera. Didn't I give that to her? I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took a picture of it there. I deleted the pictures as soon as I'd showed it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him! But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either one of us got close to her. You are correct. Which is why Taka forced me to steal it. Bro, come on now.
Say what?
As for me...
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did?
As for me...
He came to my room unannounced last night, and then... It's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
He what? She didn't say he beat her. He said she abused her. He abused her, so he can't... Alright, bro. And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he's asked, he would show them to everyone. Bro, there's just Celeste. Think about how manipulative and aggressive she is. That would have went from Taka being on some I hate you and trying to probably attack her to her being on some nah, I'm in control of this. Taka wouldn't have abused her. She would have made Taka abuse her. And would have probably made him feel terrible as he did it. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime. An absolute crime. I knew he gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he'd go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never kicked before in my life. What am I about to turn on? My bad, y'all. I'm like looking at something on my TV. Let me move that.
Completely unforgivable!
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna fucking kill him. This sounds so stupid. I'm gonna fucking kill him. Bruh, I wouldn't take anybody with that voice seriously, y'all. Wait, please, if you go now, you will be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. Made you his target.
What?
You don't mean... There we go. Taka is going to try to kill you.
indeed.
Alright, give me a second, y'all. Bro, I gotta hurry this video up, man, because I got other stuff I gotta do.
Unforgivable!
Alright, we here's what we got to do. I absolutely not. How could I? She
I swear I will save her!
Okay, we're reading this in regular voice, so I gotta go do something after. I have to save her.
Actually,
Then would you like to join with me? It's just so it happens I have come up with a plan. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Alright, now we can go back to reality. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that it had taken on him... Yeah, the effect that item had on him was remarkable. Okay, I was about to say, what? The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, even it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume of Fumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. So you can't ask people like him to do anything. They go overboard. I had no idea he makes something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place. You could have went with Yasuhiro when he would have probably went along as long as you just kept him in the dark.
But...
So why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it? Yes, bro, you're an idiot. You kind of make yourself like a target, to be honest with you. And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. You and Hifumi were idiots. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry. You don't have any siblings or anything? I'm about to say, I feel like your parents and your sibling would have had to raise you if you had one.
Well,
But when you were explaining your part to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you actually had let him live?
Are you okay with
That's
this?
simple. After he did his part to pretend to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course, that was all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward. Hifumi killed Taka, she killed Hifumi. So, I'm kind of confused as to... Okay, I'm seeing the plan, but I'm not understanding her execution. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly and was right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end,
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can a human life mean so... Okay, how can a human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma would offer us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all. That's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But
All along, you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch!
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here. I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. A castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butler / bodyguard. I would have went in there with an axe and slaughtered them all. Like literally. Would have turned this into the worst anime opening into history. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That was what life is all about. Combined with my winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
there is nothing
unfortunately,
to be done.
my dreams have been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dreams till the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. Think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. It is. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me wherever you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then...
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I'd like to come back as Marie Antoinette. Who? Oh, I know her.
hey,
You just get executed again. Literally. So let's smile then. And when she did, it looked to me like a poor effect to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. Nah. And that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
I can only imagine the other amount of fear in her face, bro. Bro, I wish we could do a watch party and watch the whole season 1. We should. I'm gonna do a watch party, bro, on Twitch, and we're just gonna sit here watching the anime.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What?
Where did
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Which is why... Actually, it's not important.
What are we talking about?
Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again, in another life.
Stop touching stuff. Let me stop touching stuff. I'm recording. I know I'm recording. Alright. Damn, why is this thing so quiet? What the hell? I'm gonna have to turn that down because this game is actually very loud. The burning of the Versailles. Wow. Nah, there's no way. Bro, this gotta be the sickest way of death Monokuma's ever had to give somebody, bro. Everybody else got great deaths compared to her. She's being burned alive. You all good, Celeste? Bro, I'm about to say, I knew that wasn't just gonna be pure burning, bro. I'm about to say, nah, ain't no way. Wow. So the fire was just for fun, y'all. Another friend lost, man. I mean, she wasn't really a friend, but y'all get what I'm saying, though. We slowly losing classmates and shit, man. Slowly but surely. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point. Give me a second, because told y'all this is too loud. Chill, chill, there we go. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of the regrets from the outside world and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value in your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeeves, in here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
And what do I care about hope? I'll throw it all in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. Makoto. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. This is a battle of hope versus despair, y'all. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
How strange.
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey! Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
What's the matter? Nah, she ain't speaking, as she should not.
So then...
I'll answer your question if you answer mine. What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey.
Answer me, what did you... Whoa!
Ooh, how exciting.
What do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did so... What does that mean?
Hello.
Hold up a second. First, Fumi not a mastermind, bro. Now I'm finna get mad, bro. What y'all doing? What y'all doing, bro? How y'all doing and I ain't doing it? Alright, man. I see what it is. I see what it is. No, I see what it is. It's about to be a problem, y'all. Okay, things are getting kind of... I think it's time. Much time I got out of here.
Well?
Meanwhile, you guys can go and enjoy your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya later!
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you? Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey.
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom, rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said, I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later. Why exactly are you going alone?
So...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
It's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. Standing here arguing is just gonna draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Bro, I just told you to hand me the torch. You act like you ain't want to do it, bro. Fuck! I keep unplugging my headphones. Then it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay. So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Well, girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said every way. I'm looking at Hina like, well, you said a little backbone. I'm about to do that little. Tell Kyoko put her hand on her chest, grab it, put it above her head. Like, so how long are we gonna keep playing these games? I'm sorry. Let me stop, bro.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah. Let us go. We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. As the locker swung... You really came! Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I'd never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I was due what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a little while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, I'm sure, but can we take a second since we have this opportunity? I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Put a little backbone to it. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to. No, I'm not asking you in the sense of telling. I'm asking you in the sense of I'm not playing with you. Like, what are you doing? You putting your life in danger, and I'm standing here watching you. Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However,
regardless, it's not something you need to go right now. I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried. Like, what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that, it's only natural that they think and you do. No! I believe in you. You believe in me? Isn't it obvious people believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I'm really trying to be more than friends. If you would stop going off and putting your life in danger. Let me throw my life away. Okay? I understand.
it's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Hold up a second, Kyoko. Why she talking in that voice? Whoa, a little seductive. Then
That's fine.
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've disappeared and where I've been going. You see, skip this, y'all. What I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believed her, she told me a story that was almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me, so I waited for the nighttime to come. When it did, I went into action. Let's go.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera on or monitor in it, and the storage closet there, way in the back. I forgot about this. I watched somebody play this game years ago. I should have went in here from the get-go and actually tried. What's this wall back here, y'all? Whoa, gashunk. At the same time I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. But bump. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I made my way to the other side, just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet, and way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? Let me look. Press tab. Let me see what we got in here, y'all. Only two things. Bam. There's a bunch of files, almost like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone looked at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand. Before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. You must not leave. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I can understand if it said like I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation, like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave, I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Whoa! Whoa! I just got knocked out. A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth, and then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. God, ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. Yo, come on, man. Like, empty, gone, it's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note had fallen. What does this mean? My brain refused to do any work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. Stop, stop, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Lord, shut up. Man, be quiet. You're not about to be in here making all that noise. I'm doing something. I'm literally in the middle of doing something. Give me a second while I do what I do. Oh my. Stop. Stop. Stop crying. For now, I should go back to my room. Get some rest. Oh, now it wants to end, bro. My body was heavy with pain. My mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back towards my room. This is my baby sister, y'all. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that, as if from a vast, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound. It's coming from the gym. As I desperately hauled my shaky frame towards the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. Crack! Gah! Gunk! Bigya! What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? What's going on, y'all? I didn't make a sound to open the door to the gym. Only the sounds coming from inside while only intensified that much more. Tacha! Biak! Hagagya! Hia! Paching! Bakya! Dadadun! Sha 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 sha! Whoa! Before me there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. Not one side, no, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this?
We're gonna get your copy in a second.
How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat. No longer compromise. No longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
As you should, Sakura.
Okay.
Let us continue this fight.
But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What? What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? And could it be? The mastermind spy is Sakura. Chapter 3. Next Generation. Legends stand tall. Galactic hero. And then there were 7. Super Robo Justice. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. Yeah. That was the end of the Danganronpa, man. Okay, we're gonna get into the next chapter. Like I said, I'm about to upload this next week. I'm not gonna upload another week after that. Then I'm gonna upload consistently after that. So, yeah, I gotta go edit this video, y'all. But I will see y'all in the next video. This video, 2 hours and 15. This gonna most definitely have to just be the whole video, because obviously this is the class trial. I can't cut nothing out the class trial. I thought it was gonna be short, but when we clicked Celeste, I thought it was going to end like probably 30 minutes after. I didn't realize it was going to be another hour. So, alright, y'all. Stay good. Stay blessed, man. You know what I'm saying? Have a beautiful rest of y'all week. And it's 9:33. I'm about to go to bed, y'all. I got work tomorrow. I'll see each and every one of y'all in the next video. Peace, y'all. Say bye, Eloy.